Hey guys, it's Milk back with some more Clash Royale, and today, as you can see, I'm on a replay, and I just wanted to show you a good way to deal with Goblin Giant Sparky, because I've noticed that that's a very common deck in the current Double Evolution tournament. I've faced it like 3 or 4 times already by now, and I only have like 9 wins. It's like half of my opponents have been using Goblin Giant in some way or another, so I figured I'd just make this video to show a good way to counter it, how to play against it. Um, I'm personally using Royal Recruits. You'll see my deck. If you watch my last video, you'll see what I'm running. And yeah, I'll just be commentating over the game as we go along. Zappies in the back is primarily what I would do if I have that card in hand. It's typically my first play is either Zappies the back, Flying Machine the back, or Ice Spirit. So yeah, he drops the Sparky, he drops the Knight. I'm already like, great, I'm going through this deck again. And so I'm going to cycle my recruits in the back because they're definitely good against Sparky, tanking one of those hits with the shield. But I placed the Goblin Cage up high to pull back the Dark Prince so his charge doesn't immediately knock off the shield of the recruits on the right side. As well as to tank a Sparky hit. Just getting those recruits a little bit closer, deal some extra damage. But I think the Sparky still gets a hit later, which is funny. I pigs in the middle to try to kite it a little bit, distract it a bit. It does tank a hit, and I'm going to have to arrow the minions on the left hand. They would have destroyed that left hand side tower. So yeah, kind of a panic defense, but pretty clean at the end of the day. Didn't get any Sparky shots. So I do have my Evo recruits, and I'm one away from my Evo Ice Spirit. And right now I'm just going to play it safe. I'm going to just chill out for a bit. I have no reason to go in. I do not like going in at single elixir. I just get the damage that I can. And when he drops the Goblin Giant, boom, Evo recruits. Gonna freeze up that Goblin Giant just a little bit. But that Dark Prince just wrecks my Evo recruits on the left hand side, and that Goblin Giant just goes crazy. So I need a Goblin Cage, get rid of that Giant, get rid of that Dark Prince. But luckily some of my recruits did a decent amount of damage on the right hand side. And funny thing is, he kind of messed up with the Knight placement in the middle like that. I don't know why he went for the Knight up high like that, where he did it, because my Flying Machine, like I said, it's just weird placement. Flying Machine is still on my side, so he needed to place something else. So that was a mistake on his end, wasted those minions. I could just pigs to kite some of those minions as well as that Knight and force something out of him again, which is the Dark Prince and the evil archers, which I'm able just to fireball away thanks to, fireball and cycle. Things are ramping up a bit, but I am a little bit down in damage. Not too much down, so I'm just setting up the cage because I do expect the Goblin Giant coming up soon. I'm saving my Ice Spirit for it. I go for the arrows, or for the minions. But unfortunately, if you didn't see it, my Ice Spirit did go onto that Dark Prince. Could have been bad if that Dark Prince got onto my tower, but luckily it targeted the Zappy, and that evolution ability targeted that Goblin Giant too. So that was really good on my end, freezing the Goblin Giant as well as the Dark Prince. Both of those definitely would have gone on my tower. And thankfully, because of like all those interactions happening, I was able to secure the game just like that. One really the synchronized VM. I always got to yawn at the Sparky Goblin Giant players. But yeah, like I said, that Evo Ice Spirit interaction definitely carried that end game, and I'll go back to it just to replay it. So I got rid of the minions with the arrows. Everything's a little chipped down. I got rid of the shield, most importantly, of the Dark Prince too. He rages up. Goblin Giant, and I think Sparky. No, the Sparky is gets confused with the Ice Spirit, but when the Ice Spirit disappears, it locks onto the recruits. Evil Ice Spirit targets the Dark Prince once, but it goes again after the Goblin Brawler got out. It was able to chip down that Goblin Giant. The Goblin Brawler is just so good cleaning up the rest of it. You can see my recruit on the right hand side was able to charge, get that ability in. That Zappy stunning the tower, letting me get some extra hits in. Just so good. Then my pigs go in. Then they go into the fire. Oh, like I said, just this evil evolution Ice Spirit. If it wasn't evolved, that game would have been over. That Goblin Giant would have definitely locked on to my tower. Those Spear Goblins would have done damage. That Goblin Brawler would have been dead. Because that Dark Prince still would have been alive because it wouldn't be frozen. So yeah, that's just how I would counter Goblin Giant, Sparky. This deck in particular, it's just a really icky deck. So yeah.